Pact in the ABN Group is our commercial construction company. We undertake anything from mixed-use developments to apartments, schools, office showroom developments.
Pact being part of the ABN Group, I think the housing brands that the group own are all recognised for their quality and their value for money, and certainly we want to be and will be recognised as the quality commercial builder in the same vein that they are the quality housing builders.
In looking at, I guess, where we're absolutely unique is the strength of the ABN Group in the marketplace. That's certainly something that we can add in terms of value to any particular developer or client out there that certainly our competition would struggle with.
Pact stands, in our view, well above the majority of other builders that we've used in the past, and that predominantly comes about from their simple attitude of being able to get on with a job.
My experience with Pact Construction was back in 2005 when they designed and built, in conjunction with ourselves, our main and head office here in Western Australia. With a short space of design time that we had, it was good to be able to get their feedback and input into that process to make sure that we ended up with a building that really suited our needs.
One of the things that we think is a great benefit for Pact is that they design, they construct and they project manage, which takes all the elements into account and suits our needs.
We've always seen ourselves as a key driver of the whole process. From the very time someone comes in and says, here's a project, this is what I want you to build for me, here's the idea of a project, we deliver that. We deliver that in terms of working on their design brief, engaging the architect and the consulting team, we put it through authorities for approvals, then we get on with costing it and building it.
Our experience with Pact has been one of a real partnering type relationship. They work very hard to really put themselves in the client's shoes.
We were always free to come onto the site and look at the site, view things that were going on, ask questions. They were always open with their responses to our queries, etc.
It's about setting the expectations and making sure that everyone's clear on the objectives and putting that in place up front, and then making sure you manage and you track it, and then you continue to communicate through the process. That's very important.
Pact looks at the client as an important part of the process. I think every builder would do the same, but we react quicker and we believe we react better in resolving the issues that the client may have.
And that's really one of the important things, is that they're thinking about the project, how to resolve the issues that arise, and thinking ahead. And that's a very important part of construction, is to always be several stages ahead of what's actually happening.
The people at Pact got into the project right from the very start. I mean, when we explained the situation to them, they knew what the importance of the deadline, and they also they shared our passion. I must say they did share, and it wasn't just the site construction manager; it was the whole Pact team that really got involved and yeah, dug deep to make sure that we achieved the result we wanted to at the end of the day.
Pact over the next 5 years will grow to become a large, medium-tier builder.
As Perth and Western Australia develops and grows, we're going to see a lot more sort of high-rise commercial mixed-use development, and particularly where we see Directions 2031, where there's 47% of the development of Perth is going to be in infill developments in inner suburbs. So transit-orientated developments around commercial hubs, and that sees Pact filling a niche within the ABN Group where we have our residential builders, but Pact very much in the commercial zone.
We'd definitely talk to Pact again about future projects. The experience has been fantastic, the results fantastic, we're delighted with the end product.
I don't think we've had one person in this office or any of our members complain about the quality of the product that's been produced.
Pact, at the end of the day, you know, they provided they delivered the project on time for us. They delivered it on budget and with a finish that we're more than happy with. So yeah, we definitely recommend Pact, and if we were to build again, we're definitely knocking on their doors.
Look, at the end of the day, we build these great structures, and they're wonderful sort of rewards, if you like, for the work, effort and energy that we put into our day-to-day job. From my point of view, I've got a real strong love of the industry, and you know, I encourage everyone that works for me to make sure that they've got that same passion and drive.